Hi guys, Piotr here. This is LiteFinance Global YouTube channel. As usual, it's my pleasure to be with you again. Today we are going to discuss about the scalping strategy based on the possible stop hunt, something we can try to discover when we are watching the charts carefully. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the charts. Okay folks, so it's gonna be the introduction in the stop hunt scalping strategy. So we are going to go through some basic. First thing first, don't forget you have to do your own research. You have to do your own homework, right? So do your own homework and research. Okay, so that's the first thing first. There is no holy grail with what we are going to discuss today. The thing is that, well, let me do that way. If we are talking about the supply and demand, right? So there are two things. Either market is looking for liquidity, taking out the stops and going back into the right direction, all right? That's the first thing, all right? Or we have the real upside break or downside break when it comes to the supply and demand, okay? So there is no holy grail. That's all about the risk, how you are managing the risk, all right? So I'm doing my analysis. I'm looking for the possible stop count based on the higher time frames, but in 95%, my execution is going to be done on the 1 or 3 minute chart, and it could be, it could depend on what I see, right? It could be engulf, it could be upper or lower shadow, whatever. But first thing first, on the higher time frame, I wanna see something I'm going to call stop count, or how everyone is calling the stop count. And basically, when there is a stop count, in other words, we might talk about the market manipulation, market looking for liquidity, checking how strong the one or other side is, all right? So again, very important. We did it quite a few times, but I'm going to repeat again. It's not visible here, but any red line is represent or telling me what is going on the monthly chart based on my analysis, right? Then the blue here, all right, is placed based on what we have on the weekly chart. So I know in case we were trading here, I know how close we are into the weekly chart and what's my expectations, all right? That's very important. The green here, all right, it's the visual representation of the important levels based on my analysis on the daily chart, all right, on the daily chart. Then the rest, like purple, or maybe we are going, yeah. There we go. That's the monthly red line I've mentioned. But the rest, like the yellow or purple, are visual representation of the intraday trading. Depends on how you want to set up your chart. The purple might represents the overall important supply and demand based on the intraday chart, and the yellow, for example, might represent higher and low in regards to the very important events or news announcement and the market reaction. So that's very, very, very important. So as you can see, when we were trading here, again, that's my analysis only, and then execution is on a lower time frame. That's what we are going to discuss sometime in the future. But I knew it based on what is going on in regards to the weekly, very important level, that if I seen the lower shadow over here, it might not be well visible for you, that something is cooking and we might see upside move. That was my intention, that cause that I've been looking to scalp to the upside, all right? The same here, lower shadow, all right? So I've been switching to the lower time frame, like 1 minute, 3 minutes after the candle close, and I've been looking for some possibility to go upside from the scalp perspective, guys, all right? So as you know, if my risk reward is 1 to 3, all right, at least, so you know, that's why I'm saying it's not a holy grail, all right? But if I can be right just 3 out of the 10 times, I'm still profitable. That's what we already discussed. So the next example, again, we are talking about the stop count. I'm showing you where there was a possible stop count because, well, that was some kind and the level of the support based on intraday chart. With this lower shadow over here, right, I knew it that something is cooking. Then this low been taken out by this lower shadow, right, and closed higher. So again, I knew it, something is cooking, all right? Then again, all these stops were taken out by this big low with the close above this important weekly line. So I knew it, where's my stop? Below the lower shadow, and how can I trade from the lower time frame to try to scalp and participate in this nice move to the upside, all right? Now, again, there was another move to the downside based on some previous levels, some stop count, move higher. But again, there was a stop count of the stop counts, and I knew it again. How should I participate? And it's working all the time as long as we see the reaction, unless the level is being breakout. And this type of the price action been seeing here. Stop count, lower upper shadow, participation into the down move, right? Swing high, participation into the down move based on the stop count, based on the stop count, unless the level been broken, all right? That's pretty clear. Then why my line was here, this particular one? Because of this swing high over here, never been tested after the breakout. And it was not tested, it was broken again, right? So I knew it, if I want to see the pullbacks, that's where I'm looking for the buying or scalping to the upside opportunity, all right? We are going to get back into that in the near future with the more details, and I'm going to show you the execution. Today, I've been showing you what to look for to try to find some very well-known stop count levels here, And with that being said, again, do your own homework and research. Hopefully you like it. Please like and subscribe. See you again. Wish you great next trading session. Take care and goodbye.